because of the green card backlog that people from Indian background face. So it took him a really long time to get his green card, but in that process, I had turned 21, so I had to change my status from originally being an H-4 dependent to an F1 student.
Right now, even I'm facing the same thing. I can't do any internships or I can't get any
So you
experience.
cannot do any internships or?
No, not in my college. All my friends, and they're all building their resumes, getting their internships, and I can't do anything.
So I was only 6 years old when I came, and now I'm 17. So it's been a whole 11 years.
Wow.
Yeah, we came in 2007, me and my brother, and it's been so long, but we're still in this constant struggle.
I spent my entire childhood here. Most of what I can remember is here. My home is here, and all my friends are here. My family's here. I seriously could not imagine going.
Entrepreneur.
Right.
It's been a while since we've been here.
10 years?
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah. It just hit 10 this April, and it's crazy because growing up here, I found so many friends, and I got experiences that I would no way have in India. And the thing is, right now, I'm really nervous about the situation that's going to happen this fall when I'm applying to colleges. As Hitesh had mentioned in the call, Adarsh has been paying international fees, and I'm going to go through that too. And if you're a DALCA kid, it turns out that you're not eligible for a majority of the scholarships either.
That we actually have petitions signed by American citizens, because one thing that we all realize is that when we propose the idea that there's actually legal kids that could have the same privilege as DACA kids, but they don't just because of the mere fact that they came into this country legally, they think it's absurd, that they think that why don't we get the same amount of benefits that they do. So there's a lot of people that actually don't know about this, that they don't know that we exist, because the green card backlog that the Indian community faces, there's not a lot of countries that face that. So they're not aware that there's a sect of children that might have to leave the country once they age out because they came into this country legally. So a lot of people even question me, why didn't you come illegally then? Wouldn't you have more benefits? And their main question was, why do you, if you followed all the laws, if you paid all the taxes, why are you not getting something that America is offering to illegal people? How are you any different? So
what was the answer? You never raised your voice.
I guess that's what it is, yeah.
For a hero. So last year when I was learning American history, there was this one person who stood out to me, Jane Addams. She's known for her reform work, especially with immigrants, and that inspires me because that's an issue obviously close to heart for all of us here and the people watching. So for her, she created something called as the Hull House, and it allowed people who were minorities and who were seeking help basically, and she allowed them to create a home here, and a lot of people have helped us create a home here, and I just hope that what we do allows us to stay in the homes that we've built for ourselves. And it just makes me so happy that there are people who want us to stay here and who share the same concern as us.
Yes, I can't even compare. It starts off with, like they talked about, our college tuition. We're paying about 3 times the tuition that a normal, American citizen would pay, but DACA kids get that benefit. They have that benefit of getting the in-state fees or whatever it is. So we are paying international fees, first off. The second thing is that they get work permits. So for example, for me, I had to struggle so much to find an employer that would sponsor an H-1B visa for me. That restricted a lot of options. That was a struggle in its own. I went through so much because of that. There was a constant, I would wake up daily, I graduated, but I had this constant fear. I couldn't even celebrate my graduation because I was so scared that I would have to leave the country because I wouldn't have a job. But DACA kids, they automatically have a work permit. So they don't have to go through this constant fear of finding an employer that would sponsor a visa for them. If my H-1B expires, what do I do? Where do I go? So yeah, I have a temporary fix for the next 6 years, but I don't know what's going to happen after that.
Sorry, off the league question, but
Yeah.
to maintain a status, would you marry an American citizen here?
No, I don't want to do that just because to maintain a status. I would marry someone because I want to marry them. And if that's that's an illegal thing in its own, and I don't want to break laws like that.
Very
So
good.
I don't want to be put in a situation where I have to make a decision to marry someone because I want to attain citizenship. So that's something that I would not consider. I would want to marry someone at my own time and who I want to. So no, that's not an option for me.
That's your feelings, Disha.
I am definitely scared for the uncertainty the future is going to bring, considering that this is a really realistic fear. But honestly, I'm going to force myself to embrace that possibility, because you never know what's going to happen, and it's sad that we even have to bring ourselves to, go back and go into a world that we have not, that's so foreign to us, when in reality we're in a foreign country right now. I'm ready to take on the responsibility if needed. Hopefully not. I really hope not. But if anything, I'll get an education there. I'll continue my studies there. And if the whole green card backlog is still, clogged up in here, I might as well try another country, such as Canada at this point.
So you
It's just absurd that America has invested so many resources in us as kids.
Yeah.
We have teachers who have worked so hard on us to make us who we are today, and we are just going to take back all that talent to another country when we could offer so much here. We definitely want to pay back. This is our home now, so I consider America my home, and I'm sure so do they.
Yeah.
So
you consider America your home now?
Yeah.
Definitely.
And we just have so much that we want to give to this country. I wish they would just let us do that. And the difference between us and DALCA kids is that we haven't raised our voice yet. So this is our one opportunity to come out and bring light to this issue, to raise our voice, and to make America hear us. So
I think we need to make change, and that has to be at the rally. That's our first step. And with your support, that would help so much. It shows that voice in numbers, you can make anything happen.
I just like to say that one day of yours could mean that hundreds of thousands of kids would have secured futures. So please come out for the rally and please support us.
So I understand that there are people who are in comfortable shoes, and there are people who are on rocky steps just like us. And it makes sense for those who are comfortable to stay at home and just watch all this unravel. But the thing is, it means a lot to us as people. This issue is in our hearts. This is our entire future. This is everything our parents have worked for. And the thing is, if you can at least sign one petition, if you can at least come out for one day for just 2 hours, it would mean so much. And this issue, the thing is, if this gets solved, you have no idea how much happiness it's going to bring and what a relief it's going to bring to the families, not only here but in India as well. They're suffering from secondhand struggles from us. So just 2 hours of your time, I cannot even express in words how much of a impact that is. I'm getting emotional right now.
Let the emotions flow. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how it is. That's the fact, You're living in a fear, you're living in a frustration. You see your friends doing certain things which you're not allowed to do. I mean, you are not allowed to do is a thing that blocks your entire growth.